Alright guys, welcome to episode number 129. And I was going to show you, Jenny dropped off uh, a chest in my uh, room over here at Tom's place at Green Base and from the mining party. And that's a pretty good haul, and wow. So they gave everybody a pick, so that's nice. I think Creepers did that. She's just awesome all the way around. And I just want to thank everybody. I was glad to participate in the stream. I wish I could uh, join in more with Mark, but I'm not sure I'm ready for that level yet. So we'll see. Yeah, this is pretty good. So I got 2 stacks of diamonds so far. Yeah, gonna uh, gonna head over to my base and I'll see you there. All right, guys. I was just gonna squeeze in a little bit of footage from a couple of things that happened that I participated on in the server over the last few days. Hadn't had a chance to record. Trying to get episode 129 out to everybody, and been working on my base here and there. I'm not a very good builder, so it'll take me a long time to actually get anything done that looks somewhat decent. Uh, yeah, I got a long ways to go. I did finally come up with something I like for a melon and pumpkin farm, which is right over here, and gonna go with that design. I just gotta it's stackable, so I just gotta take it up a few layers so I can generate a little bit more. And this is the start of a mob farm that I'm just gonna stack up a few layers so I can try to start getting some. I got getting some mob drops. That would be helpful. And this is my. I've been building like a bridge, like an entrance, like a bridge. I'm gonna try to put a top on it. I think it comes into this. I don't know. And of course, I'm gonna redo all of that up there. That was just whatever. And I've been working on it. I don't know. It looks okay. It still needs a little more. I got these little arch things underneath right there, and eventually this will go out to here. And I'd like to have 2 statues. I just don't know what. I thought about 2 creepers standing at the end of it, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll figure out something. And I still think that this right here, you look off in the distance, that mountain right there with the 2 eyes, that looks like a face to me. I really want to eventually flesh that out into a face and leave those 2 holes. So if I eventually ever get any elytras, that when you fly from Green Team, which is just over there across the water, you could fly over here instead of having to take the portal, and you could be, you could fly through the eye, and that's you can't see it from here. But anyway, there's a there's a up there. I got like a little. There's a hole through that mountain, and there's like an area you could land in, or either just fly through. And I was gonna do some more type things like that in this area eventually. Uh, but yeah, I always thought from the first time I saw it, it just looks like a face. I'd like to flesh that out. But anyway, I'm gonna do some cuts and stuff like that, and just show some of the stuff, hanging out with everybody on the server, having a good time, and then I'll come back with an outro at the end. All right, here you go. All right, guys, this is Redtarget. I just want to tell you, I lost the video or from where we did all the mining as a group and all, so I didn't have as much of that stuff and some other things we did. Just the sound wasn't right on it, so I'm just gonna go through and show you all the stupid changes I've made since I last shot that other video, which was probably over a week ago, maybe a little longer. Been trying to take this mountain that I moved into and redoing it. I've made it's changed several times since the video. That seems to be me. I just moving back and forth trying to figure out something. But I think I come up with a design in this space right here where I'm gonna have my storage, and working on that, trying to get all this stuff organized and not scattered everywhere. And on my one of my previous single player worlds, I made this smelter where it doesn't have any mine carts. It's just hoppers, and it just locks them in place, and that way it distributes the items evenly. And it runs pretty quick since it's just it's hopper based. So you pop stuff in there to cook, and it comes right out. I've been collecting iron and gold. I did have a beacon right under where that hole is right there, because I mean, you know, no me, I don't plan, so I made a staircase, you know, all the way down, and just went to the end of it and put a beacon and started digging. You know, no plan. And now that some time's passed and I've thought about some things, uh, I moved the beacon to sorta, not quite, try to put it in the center. And I wound up, I had two beacons, and so I put enough blocks down there to get two now. I think eventually I'd like to get all 6 beacons going up through here. That's a goal. And and now where I done dug up, I don't know how much stuff down there, I'm just gonna abandon that and move over and do a 50 by 50 block from the center of this block, you know, which should be right up under my mountain. And then that way, I'm just gonna go all the way to the bedrock and then make the layers however I want to. So there's not much down there. I've tore up any of this stuff. Most of the stuff I've done down there has all been taken apart and brought up here and put in storage or moved around. And let's see, let's go up the mountain. My portal, I didn't move it, I left it and just kind of built around it for now. So it's just kind of right here. I'm definitely gonna have to move my portal. I noticed PJ and Jenny and Mint all come by, and Taylor come by and saw my chaotic place. I was just gonna slip through here right quick. I dropped my portal. It was up there, and I dropped it down level with the team portal. Should have did that in the beginning. And I got this pattern going, you know, because we're green team, and I need to eat though. But it's not very far, you know, just a little run down through here, and then the portal back to green team is right there. And I think Mint's gonna eventually work on these hallways and get the not packed ice, but just regular ice, because mobs won't spawn on them. And I want to come and fill this thing up with boots at some point. But yeah, I had my portal. I had steps going up there, and you know, a path going. So there's stuff up there I need to eventually tear down, and I need to build a set of stairs somewhere back here that goes down, goes out, and because there's a lot of stuff I need to get in there and get a lot of glowstone and quartz. And I thought about making a shop in the green team area for glowstone, because I don't think there is one. So I don't know. We'll see. I still got to do something here. I think we'll put some black glass right in here. Finish this area out. Just made kind of random steps. Still got this space up here. This stairs was going down there. I need to clean that up. I made that bridge and space out there I got to work on, and I got this area I hadn't done much with. Uh, I do have pumpkin and melon, and it's mostly pumpkin because you know melon is like, man, it just, you don't need but a couple of them and you'll have more melon. You know what you do with. So anyway, that's stackable. I could make probably one or two more layers, and I might do that. And then this is like a chunk where that glass is, that blue glass. So that's a 16 by 16. It's a chunk. I'm gonna try to keep my farms inside that space, and then eventually, uh, eventually I'll be able to fly off this. I got wings. The guys helped me get a set of wings. I've not done anything with them. I don't wear them because I don't want to lose them or tear them up, and I still don't really know how to fly. But anyway, I came on, and Taylor and PJ were still over here, kind of exploring my stuff, and PJ noticed that cave over there, and I'd seen that hole for a while, and he kept saying, you know, I need to go in there and look around. I need to go in there and look around, you know. And why is there an extra horse in here? Where did you? You just got a random extra horse in there. That's crazy. Uh, huh. Anyway, there's another one. The lightning probably strike. Boom, there we go. I hadn't done much. I did get these cows going. I need to make what do you call it? One of those compact cow farms. That's definitely on my list of things I need to get done. Because I tore down my chicken cooker. And this guy, I just saw him running across one day. He's wearing a pumpkin head, and he was toting an egg. And I finally captured it and got it put in there. So that means I got this villager, and then there's a villager right there, and wherever the third one is, I got 3 zombie villagers I need to convert. So that's a big thing on my list. I don't know why I keep avoiding it. Just I hadn't done it. And then anyway, so PJ and Taylor's over here, and he's like, man, there's a cave over here, and starts exploring this cave right here. And lo and behold, the one thing I've been looking for is right there the whole time, was a skelly spawner. So there's a skelly spawner in here, and I'm trying to get it going and working it out so that I can sort the items, and you know, obviously the big thing I want is the bones, so you can make bone blocks and that kind of stuff. So, and then there's a whole cave system down there that I still need to explore. I hadn't even got to that. And then he was looking around over here, and there was a small opening over here, and he's like, hey, there's another cave over here. So he starts exploring this cave over here. There's another horse. What? Oh my lord, I'm eat up with these things. Huh. Anyway, there's a small hole right there, and he goes in this cave, and we all 3 of us go in there, and I mean, it's just mobs everywhere. Well, there's a mine shaft down there that needs exploring, plus a whole set of caves, but I'll get to that when I get to that. So, I was wanting to show this horse. A lot of hearts on him. So, anyway. Still got a little work to do on the bridge and all, but eventually I want this to go out there, and I want to work on that face out there. And I just got a lot of stuff that needs to be done here. So, lots of stuff. There's another horse. A bone pony. Yeah, there's 2 of them. How many? And they got shoes. Do they have shoes on? Is that horseshoes? I don't know. Anyway, how many does that make? Like 6? Ugh. And I thought I saw one in the water over here. Somewhere. Maybe not. But yeah, it's like a quick tour of my craziness. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna start digging again down here. and start here and just go to 50 blocks out. I'm probably gonna start at like level 40 to start with, and then work my way down from there. And there we go. All right, so that thing that ends episode 129, and I'll be back for episode 130.